Live. Okay, hello. We are talking live. Ken is M? Is he there? Aha.
Yeah,
Hello.
I'm here. I'm here. Hello.
How are you, M?
I'm fine. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you perfectly.
All right.
What a
Okay.
marvelous
So I
voice.
guess I guess we've managed to do that. Okay. Do we
It's
do
nice
we
to
have
see
any
you.
do we ha nice to see you too. Do we have any students yet?
Not yet. We are waiting for them to arrive. We
All
are,
right. Okay.
but we can talk a little bit while we're waiting for them.
Okay.
Um,
This broadcast is for about an hour, right? It's from 8 to 9.
it's it's will be from 8 till 8:50, but maybe it will last a little longer. We'll see.
Oh, 8:30. Oh, it's 30 minutes.
No, 8:50. 50 minutes. 50.
Oh, I see. Okay.
That's it.
And what else did I want to ask you?
If there
Oh,
are
how many
anybody,
do we know how many students we're expecting?
usually there's about 10,
Okay.
but at the moment there aren't. So say hello and where you're from. If you
Hmm.
if you have a look on your phone as well, at the bottom you can click on the comments and you can see the people commenting. But at the moment, nobody has commented except for me. So let's introduce ourselves, I suppose, and what we did at the weekend. What did you do at the weekend, Em?
Oh, what I did at the weekend. Weekend, we're talking yesterday and Saturday, I went to run. I went out for a run. Um, that was before lunch. Yeah, that was before lunch, but otherwise nothing else basically. I recorded one or two videos, these short clips, you know,
Yeah.
and then not much. I didn't go to the supermarket because I had gone a few days earlier and I bought so many things. Yesterday, Sunday was quite similar. So I woke up, had breakfast, stayed at home, and I didn't go for a run yesterday because I had gone. In fact, the thing is, between our meeting, the one at 5 o'clock with Janet, okay? You were not there
What?
because you were teaching, right?
Yes, I was teaching. I wasn't there, but
Uh,
yes, I don't
all right.
know. There's still
Now,
no students here.
no, between
Watching us.
between 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 that meeting and now, I went out to
Mm-hmm.
run 10. I went out to run 10.5 kilometers. That's what I wanted to tell you. Yeah,
And that's
yeah,
what you did, is it?
yeah. That's the only thing that's keeping me fit. You can imagine me eating the
Yeah.
way I do, just sitting at home. It's super disaster. So I try to go out for a run when I find a little bit of motivation. What about you? What did you do last weekend?
At the weekend, this weekend I've been studying a lot of Italian.
Why are
Yeah.
you studying Italian?
Well, because I need to improve my Italian, and I need Italian to
Uh,
survive in Italy.
Oh, well, I thought, are
Yeah.
you joking? I thought your Italian was already perfect.
It's not. It's definitely not okay. I say I'm intermediate, but I need to improve.
Oh, okay.
Um,
Had you never done a course before now? Had you
no,
never done a
I've
course
never
before
done a
now?
course.
Oh,
No,
all right. You need a
only
course. You need a.
I'm
We
studying it by
all.
myself. Well,
Well, you
with
need
an
to
online.
all right. Okay. You need to pay attention to the grammar structure. It's all completely different compared
To
to
English,
English,
yes,
and it's
yes.
yeah, and it's more complicated. Although there are aspects
Yeah,
of the English language, there are aspects of the English language that are more difficult for Italian students studying, but generally, the Italian grammar is more complex. You've got all the um, your verb changes
it
all
is
the time
indeed.
depending. Mm.
Yeah.
So what level?
Okay.
What level? So what level are you at in your Italian?
Intermediate.
Okay, it's not bad. It's good
Yeah.
enough to. It's good enough
To,
to
to get
order
by.
food in a restaurant. Order
Exactly.
food in a restaurant. Go to the supermarket.
Do the things that we
Um,
can do.
try to have an Italian girlfriend.
Yeah.
Don't say I said that. Okay, I didn't say
No.
that.
Okay. Now we have two people watching. Hello. I'm Philip. This is M. No, this is
Hello, my name
M.
is.
M. Hello, M. I am England,
Hello.
from England. M, where are you from?
I'm originally from Nigeria.
But your accent is
Yeah,
very, very,
but my English is English, but I'm Nigerian. Yeah,
yeah. You have a very,
yeah.
very, um, very good English accent. Very good British
Thank you very
accent.
much, Phil. Thank you very much, Phil. How much should I pay you?
Oh, well, I don't know, 20, 20, 30 euros.
Okay, okay. That's a pizza and a
Okay.
Coca-Cola.
Hello, people. Hello, viewers. Tell us in the comments. Right, where are you from? Say hello. Okay, we are living in Milan at the moment. In Milan, it's well, I'm in Milan. Where do you live?
I am in the first area where we had the problems. Are you ready for the name?
Lodi?
I
No.
am in the Lodi province, specifically in Casal Pusterlengo.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
In
we
Arezzo.
were the first. We were the first to be told to remain at home.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So how long has it been since you left your well since you went anywhere apart from the supermarket? How long have you been in quarantine? Maybe a
Oh,
month,
5.5 weeks.
right?
Yes, 5.5 weeks. It was still in February. The very beginning of it in Italy. It started in this area because in my area, just a few kilometers from where I live, there is Unilever. You know the multinational
Yeah.
Unilever. They have their laboratories and big facilities, large in this area. They have reduced activities here, but there's still a lot of work going on in the area. Now, the story is
Right.
one of their staff who had been to China came back.
Yes.
Yeah, came back, went to a restaurant
Ah,
with
friends,
someone.
family.
Yeah,
Hmm.
and this guy, the other person got infected.
Well, and then it spreads. Yeah.
Yeah, and
So,
that's when the alarm started.
mhm.
Yeah, that's
Now,
when the alarm started. Yeah.
so in the meantime, for 5 weeks, what have you been doing to pass the time?
Well, I have been running. I have been
Hmm.
running more than in the past.
Good.
Uh,
You've
I
been keeping
have
fit.
been.
I
Yeah,
have no.
I've been trying to keep fit. Yeah. Yeah. I have been
Okay.
running, but I still have to work on my eating. I have been. Yeah, I have been watching quite an amount of TV.
Good.
I usually watch news channels, CNN, BBC, Fox News, Bloomberg
Yeah.
TV. I'm often on these channels, okay?
And
And
what? And okay. So you've been watching the news. Okay.
okay, and I've been watching some films as well.
Ah,
Yeah,
very
because
good.
I happen to have Sky Cinema.
Really,
Yeah, I
that,
do. I do.
that's good for
Yeah,
passing the time.
yeah. I
Okay.
also have Sky. I also have Sky Sports, but there are no new sports events at the moment, so it's just a replay of old. Yeah, yeah. It's just a replay of old stuff,
Hmm.
and And I have been working a little as well, you know, a few lessons here and there, and
Yeah.
trying to record some videos. So basically, what about you, Phil? What have you been doing? How long have you been at home, by the way?
I've been in quarantine for well, since the start of March, basically.
All
So
right,
four
okay,
weeks. I think a week
4 weeks.
after you, yeah, you started. Um, I've been watching a lot of TV. I've been playing a little bit of piano here and there, and and I've recently been learning Italian. So that's
All
what
right,
I've
okay.
been.
So you are so you are also a musician. That means.
I can play. I don't know if I'm called a musician, but I can play the piano.
So you
I
have
don't
you
like
have a
ceremony.
hidden you have a hidden talent you never told me about, or you never told us about. Anyway, I'm just discovering that. And when you play the piano, I mean, I can't play the piano, but how do you play? You follow, you use scores.
Yes, I use was written music. Yeah.
Oh,
Okay.
that's serious. That's
Yes.
serious.
We have 5 viewers now. I think maybe we can start a lesson. I'm going to share the screen, and we will
Okay.
start talking about a job interview. Okay. Now, in the comments, say hello, please. We don't want to be alone. Um, Tell us in the comments, have you ever had an interview in English?
Well,
Have you ever
can
had an interview?
Phil,
Yeah.
can they introduce themselves at least? Say who they are?
Well, they can write in the comments. They can say hi. So say hi. I'm Giuseppe. I'm from Lyon in France, and I have had an interview in English. Oh, we got Simona
All
from
right.
Bari. Hello, Simona from Bari.
Okay, I can see that. Simona from Bari. All right then. Good evening, Simona.
Thank you for joining us. Have you ever had an interview in English, Simona? And if so, what questions? Also, what questions do people ask in interviews? Maybe we can think of those questions already. Yes. Okay. Let's continue. I think my connection's a little bit slow today. There we go. Oh, we have Valeria from Bari, is it? No, Roma, excuse me. Valeria from Roma.
From
Hello,
Rome.
Valeria.
That's from Rome. Yeah. Yeah. Hi,
Yeah.
Valeria. Is
Simona
this?
is writing in capital letters, so it sounds like you're shouting.
She's saying no. I have never had an interview in English, unfortunately.
Okay,
Okay. So
no
she's never
problem.
had an interview. You've never had an interview in English, but you have had interviews.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
Arnaldo says hi, guys. Valeria says hi, boys. Hello, everyone. Oh, we're finally receiving a lot of messages. This is really nice. Okay, lovely. So, can you read the objectives from today?
The objectives here,
Yeah.
right? Let's see. A job interview. In this focus activity, interview questions, what you should or shouldn't say in an interview. Okay,
Okay.
that's it.
So
So,
let's have a look.
interview questions, what you shouldn't say in an interview. Right, that's the next slide.
Mm-hmm.
Should I read that as well, Phil?
If you like, if you don't mind.
Okay, so what questions would you ask in an interview and why?
Okay.
In groups or pairs, make a list of 5 or more key questions to ask.
Okay, I want you to think of any questions that you ask in an interview or that people ask in an interview. Or maybe,
Or
what would you ask? What questions would you ask in an interview? What's one question that you would say in an interview?
as a candidate or as an interviewer?
As an interviewer.
Oh, as an interviewer, wow, I feel very important now. Now, yeah, so um, a question I would ask, which is quite common, is why are you interested in this job?
Okay, very good. Yeah, I'll write that one
Hmm.
down. Why are you?
So, why are you interested in this job?
Okay, good.
Hmm.
Yeah. Why do you ask that question?
Why do I ask this question?
Hmm.
Well, I ask this question in order to find out if the candidate has the right motivation for applying for this specific job, you know?
Yeah.
So if you tell me I am interested in this job because I don't like my ex-boss, then then
You're
that's
not the
that's
right person.
that's not a good motivation, okay?
No, so motivation is.
Yeah. So I would expect a good reason why you're interested in this job.
Mm-hmm. Simona has
So,
asked, is it an interview for writing? No, it's an interview for a job. An interview, it's like a candidate and an interviewer filling an like a job occupation, finding someone to enroll into the company. To
for a position in
how
your
do you say?
company.
To someone in the company hire to hire someone.
To hire someone.
Yeah, to hire a new member of staff.
Hmm. To hire or to take on.
Yeah, is a really good synonym.
Also to
As,
take on.
how do you say in Italian? Assomigliare.
Assumere.
Assumere.
Assumere. Wow,
To hire.
Your Italian is improving, Phil.
Thank you, thank you.
Yeah. So to hire, to take on, and also to employ.
Yeah. Wow. So many verbs.
Yeah, they all mean more or less the same thing.
Insane. I will think of another question that people ask in an interview. It's usually the first thing that people say. The first thing that an interviewer says in an interview is, "So, tell me a bit about yourself." I think it's not really a question, but
Uh,
it's something that the interviewer usually says at the start
oh,
of
oh
an interview.
yeah, yeah. Hmm. Something about myself. Well, um, professionally or generally?
Um, as you like
Yeah.
running?
Oh, okay, okay. I like running. Okay, I like running. I love tennis, but I'm not a
Okay,
tennis player. But I'm not a player. My tennis level is elementary, but I really love tennis, and I watch a lot of tennis.
okay,
Um, and
very good. That's fine, Em. That's enough.
Okay, 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 okay. Uh,
The
okay.
student. Simona says, can you read, Em?
She says, which are your previous job experiences? I would ask. Oh, very good. Very good. Very good,
Good.
Simona.
That's good.
Yeah.
I think,
Which are your previous job experiences?
yeah,
Mm-hmm.
which or what. I think what is probably for,
What is probably more better?
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Good. Excellent. And
Mm-hmm.
Anando gave an answer to the question. Says, I'm interested in this job because I know this company. I think that's a mistake. And okay.
And I looked up.
I,
This is from who? Arnaldo.
yeah, to look
Okay.
it up. And in the past tense, I looked it up, which means to search for it on Google, I think.
Mm-hmm.
Search
I
for it
looked it up.
in a
And
dictionary or um, in on Google.
mhm. And
Good
also,
on
I'm interested in this job because I know this company, not these.
Yes, yeah, just one company.
This is singular, and these are
Um,
plural.
oops, I made a mistake. It said look it up, search for something on Google.
Hmm.
Okay, I made a mistake on that comment. Simona says another question she would ask.
Okay, Simona has another question there. Should I read it out?
Yes, please, Em.
Okay, another question from Simona. Do you know some languages or language, or are you graduate? So,
Hmm.
if it's a question, you wouldn't use some. Do you know any languages? That's a little
Good.
more like Italian. In English, you would say, would you say, do you know languages in English naturally?
I usually say, can you speak any other
Can you
language?
speak? Okay, can you speak any other languages? Is better, Simona. Can you speak any other languages? And
Okay.
then, are you a graduate? Not just
Good.
graduate. Are
Yeah.
you a graduate? Yeah.
Yeah. So graduate is a noun, isn't it? Graduated, I think, is
Are
is
you
a but
a graduate? Is
yeah.
okay.
Or have you graduated? I think
Oh, okay.
maybe.
Yeah. Or have you graduated?
Yeah. Can you speak any other languages? All right, in the comments.
Hmm.
Thank you, Simona. Two very good questions, though. And
Yeah.
Valeria said,
Very good.
um,
Yeah.
so can you read this,
Right. There's another one from Valeria. The name, the type of job, the experience of last job, the age, the level of instruction. All right, okay. Valeria has different topics for questions.
Mm-hmm.
So she has the name, the type of job. Type is TYPE, not TI.
Yeah.
Okay. So the name, the type of job, the experience of last job, or your last job experience, let's say, the age, level of instruction. I think she means education. Yeah,
Okay.
because she's translating literally istruzione, but
Okay.
it's education in English,
Level of education. Thank you, I didn't know that.
or educational background. Yeah,
Oh, okay. That's even better. Educational background.
yeah, educational background.
Yeah. Okay. And then we got Nando again. Yeah.
All right, so that Arnaldo has another one. He says, if I selected some candidates, I would ask how many pounds. They will earn. Well, Arnaldo, if you're talking about pounds, that means it's a job interview in the UK. All
Yes,
right.
which is good.
Right. Okay. If it's in
Okay.
Italy, it would be euros. Anyway, if I selected some
All right,
candidates, I would
let's move
ask.
on. I think I'm not sure. I'm not sure if I would ask that question, but
All right.
I
Okay.
don't. Maybe Anando, you can tell us why. Why would you? Why would you ask that question? Okay. Now some of these, there's some new phrases and adjectives here. I'd like you in the comments to pick three that describe you. Okay, three phrases or
Mm-hmm.
three words that describe you, that best describe you. Okay. Can you read Can you read it?
All right. So which of these qualities describe you? We've got reliable, independent, hardworking, responsible, uh, have leadership skills, a team player, motivated, can meet deadlines, have good IT skills, good with people, have good people skills, or creative.
Yeah. Pick
Okay?
three.
So,
Right.
which of these describe you? It's a good question.
Yeah. Reliable. How can you describe? What's a synonym of reliable? Maybe depend.
Synonym maybe dependable,
Hmm.
or somebody you can count on.
Okay.
Someone you can count on is a reliable person. So
Yeah.
you are sure that they can do what you ask them to do. Mm. They will not disappoint you. A reliable person usually doesn't disappoint you.
Hmm.
So,
Okay. Regards. Independent, hardworking, responsible, have good leadership skills, a team player, motivated, can meet deadlines, have good IT skills, good with people, have good people skills, and creative.
mm.
Alice says trustworthy. Yeah, trustworthy is a really good synonym of
Oh, that's
people.
amazing. That's amazing. Yeah,
Well done,
trustworthy.
well
Hmm.
done, Alice. Well, each.
Someone you can trust. Yeah.
Yeah. How would you describe yourself, Anne? Maybe one or two.
Okay. Do you want me to be honest? Should I be honest? Okay. Well, if to be honest, well, quite independent, um, hardworking if I have to do something. When I'm at
Um,
home, I am lazy, to be honest. Okay.
right.
Uh, a team player,
Yes,
motivated.
definitely.
I think I'm quite creative too. Yeah.
Okay. All
Mm.
right. Let's
I
let
can I can improve on my IT skills.
yeah. I
Mm.
think I agree with that one, yes. But you're
Anyway.
improving. You're
Oh
improving.
yeah,
You're getting
I can
better.
improve on my IT skills. Yeah.
Okay.
So is anybody
Simona said,
describing them?
yes. Simona said, in my opinion, I think I could have the most of these qualities, but I don't have leadership skills. Okay. That's very
Oh,
honest.
fantastic. That's quite
Yeah.
honest. Okay.
Thank you, Simona. Uh, Valeria says, I read in the newspaper the advice with a seat for this job, and I would know like it's possible to take the CV. I don't quite understand, Valeria, the second part of
I
your
read on the news. I read on the in the newspaper, not on the advice. The advice she's thinking The advertisements. That's the announcement for the job. Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. Because
So,
maybe in Italian is avviso or whatever. It's the advertisement.
yeah, I've written it in the comments, advertisement.
And I would know. I think she means I would like to know.
Okay.
Yeah, I would like to know if it's possible to send my CV.
Yeah, I think
So what she's
then.
saying is, I read about this job in the
Mhm.
newspaper. I read about this job in the newspaper or in the newspaper advertisements. Okay. And I would like to know if I could send my CV.
Okay. We have to move on because we have lots of questions. Okay. Oh. Can you read M?
Okay, so here we have strengths and weaknesses. Okay. What are your strengths and what are your weaknesses?
All right. Shall I answer
So,
this question?
so yeah, Phil, what are your strengths?
Well, I think I'm quite a good people person. I have good people
Okay,
skills.
okay.
Um, but my weakness would be that I'm maybe a little bit overprotective of my colleagues sometimes. I'm too defensive sometimes, and I should maybe count to 5 or 10 and think of the best way to do something, not act on impulse. I'm quite impulsive sometimes.
Oh, okay, impulsive. Okay,
Yeah,
but I don't think being protective of your colleagues is a weakness.
I know, I know. You have to say something that is
Yeah,
a good thing.
yeah. All right. Okay.
Yeah, maybe
Well, okay.
overprotective. So it's
Mm.
difficult to answer this question because you need to say something that you think is something that is good as a weakness. You can't say something like, "Oh, I'm always late," or "I never." Sometimes I don't feel like coming to work. No, you can't say these.
Uh,
Maybe you can write in the comments what's your answer to this question. What are your
okay.
strengths?
What a strength? Do they understand what a strength is?
Oh, maybe not.
A strength is what you are good at.
Yeah.
Strength is what you are good at, and a weakness is what you are not very good at.
So your weakness, I think you said your weakness before, is using technology.
Yeah. Well, if I have to do that and I concentrate on it, I
Um,
can always. Mm,
find a way. Okay, we got
yeah.
Anando. M.
All right. I have. Arnaldo has my strengths are a lot of experiences in several employer jobs. Employer jobs. Okay, I think I understand what he's saying. Um, I think he's saying he's got a lot of experiences in several jobs.
In several in as an employer, I've got a lot of I think experience is usually uncountable. I've got a lot of experience in employment or in enrollment. So like as an employer, I've got a lot of experience
Well,
in
is he an
hiring.
employer or an employee? Can we check that?
Ah, yes,
Yeah,
employer,
Arnaldo,
employee.
are you an employer or an employee? The employer is the boss
Yeah,
or the owner of the business.
yeah.
Okay, the employer is the owner of the business. He gives the job.
Whereas an employee,
An employee works for a salary, works for the company or for the boss.
okay.
Hmm?
Simona says in capital letters, I become angry when I feel the pressure. It sounds very
Oh,
loud.
I see. So that is a weakness. Is that a weakness she's saying?
Yeah,
That's
yeah,
a weakness, maybe.
yeah.
Okay, this is one of my weaknesses.
Okay.
Okay. She gets angry
Um,
when she's under pressure.
maybe you can say this in an interview, but you can say, so how do you deal with this, Simona? Think about what's the best way to deal with your anger, and maybe that's a good way to answer it in an interview. Take a negative thing and turn it to positive. For example, I could say that my Italian is not perfect, is what is a weakness, but I've been studying and I'm getting better. So that's turning the negative into something good. Okay, Valeria said my strengths are the predisposition.
Valeria has something.
Yeah,
She says my strengths are the predisposition to job in a team. Okay, job is not a verb. Job is a noun, so she means to work in a team.
yeah.
My strengths are the ability to work in a team.
Okay, ability to work in
In a
a team.
team. Mm.
Predisposition, is that similar to is that an Italian word? Maybe that's an Italian.
That is the uh, well, she's good at working in a team.
Yeah, she's okay. She is good at working in a team, or
In a
you have the
team.
ability to work in a team. That's fine. The ability. Okay, let's move on to the next question. When my slow computer decides to wake up. Okay. Oh,
All right. Okay. Here it is. Here it is.
yeah, you got it.
All right. Okay. There's a guy there who looks like me. I'm more handsome though. Um, now, describe yourself. Describe yourself. How would you describe yourself? And how would others describe you? Hmm.
Oh, try to answer that.
How how would you describe yourself,
I
and
said,
how would others? Oh, we have Alice.
yeah. I think she was
Oh,
replying
yes.
to,
To what we said before,
yeah,
willingness
that
to
sounds like,
work in a team.
yeah,
Okay.
the,
I think it's more like, I mean, what she means by predisposition or whatever, she thinks it is more expressed with willingness.
willingness. Yeah. I mean, it's a good word. I like that. Willingness.
Yeah, willingness to work in a team.
Yeah. Ananda says, my weaknesses are the age, the level that I could have in the company. Uh, not basic. Hmm. Well,
The
don't be too
weaknesses are the age, the level that I could have in the company, not basic. Is that
as an
very,
employee.
I don't know. Phil, do you quite get what he's saying?
Yeah, I'm not really sure the level that maybe a frustration of not climbing the ladder, maybe. But yeah.
Oh,
Okay,
I see.
maybe.
Hmm.
But well, it's not. I don't think there's too much
It's
problem.
not. It's not a
Age,
weakness. It's more of a regret, maybe.
maybe.
Hmm.
Uh, describing yourself anyway. How would you describe yourself? How would others describe you? Yeah.
I,
I was never asked. I think I've been asked to describe myself, but I've never been asked how would others describe you. Um,
That's a little difficult to say because it's up to the others.
yeah.
Hmm.
Maybe people in the comments, you can answer some of these questions. Okay.
Let's see if there are any comments coming in.
Orlando says, I am the best company's, I'm, okay. He means to say, I am the company's best clerk. And the company's
Oh,
best,
clerk.
I think, I'm not sure.
Okay,
That's good.
is that what others say about him or what he says about himself?
I think maybe that's one of his strengths. I think maybe he's catching up from before.
Okay.
Now, we'll move on to time. If you want to answer this question, please feel free to answer the question, and I will read it from the comments. And my computer's being slow anyway. So the next question is, okay. And when you see it, can you read it?
All right, we have describe yourself. Oh, can you act on your own initiative or do you work best with others or on your own?
Okay. Now I think this is this is the part in the interview where they usually say, "Could you give me an example of when you acted on your own initiative? Could you give me an example of when you worked as a team?" I think they ask this
Mm-hmm.
question. Could you give me an
Yeah,
example?
we lost the audio. I can't hear anymore.
Oh, can't hear me. It's not working. Uh-oh. Can you hear me? Uh-uh. Maybe M's lost the audio. You give me an example of when you.
All right, I can't hear anymore.
Oh, I can hear you. People in the comments, can you hear me?
I can't hear.
All right. What's happening with? I think maybe your sound is having a problem. I think. Hello, or
Oh, I
maybe.
can't hear anymore. Yeah.
Okay. Continue, Em. Continue. Oh, never mind. Of when you worked as a team. Okay. Um, okay. Can you hear me now? No. Okay. Oh, Alice said she can hear me both. Okay.
Okay.
All right. Never mind. Okay. So we'll continue to the next page. Well, let's look at some examples. Emma, you read. You read. No, okay. We've lost M, I think. I'm a very dedicated and hardworking employee. My colleagues would describe me as a helpful and creative person. Perfect. That's a lovely answer, Alice. Well done. Simona says, 20 years experience, 20 years of experience. Okay, 20 years of experience. In logistics, planning deadlines, writing, and talking with clients. Lovely. Okay, Alice is Anthony, both good. Answer. When I need to coordinate clients, I act on my own initiative, referring to jobs laws. Okay. Now job laws, Simona, is a compound noun. Job laws. It doesn't need a genitive. There's no S. Job laws. I'm a boss's team in my office. It's very hard. Okay. I'm not sure of the meaning of that one or not. Maybe
All
I
right.
have
Okay.
the boss's team in my office. You can hear me? Good.
Yeah, now I can hear you. I'm a boss's team in my office, and
Yes, I'm
someone
not sure of the
says
meaning.
it's very hard. I'm a boss's team in my office, or
Maybe
maybe saying I'm the boss of a team.
ah
Yeah, I think he's the boss of a team in his office, and it's very hard.
yeah. Okay,
So
Valerius.
he has to
Yeah,
so he has to manage a team, I guess.
maybe. All right.
All right, the
Can you
other
read
one from
Valerius?
Valeria.
Yeah,
I should describe myself. I would describe myself as
exactly.
as a normal person. I try always, but I always try to have a correct comportment, no, correct behavior, not
Yeah.
comportment.
Mm-hmm.
Behavior or attitude with, spelling of with, all
Mm-hmm.
my employers or colleagues, maybe. Because
Yeah.
employer is the boss. Employer is the boss. Colleagues,
Yeah.
but that's my colleagues. Or you can say all the employees, all the other employees. But I don't think that the employers have the same idea. It depends if she means the boss, the employer, or other employees. So,
Okay, I'm writing all this in the comments.
yeah, okay.
Okay.
I should describe myself. I'd say I would
I
describe
would-
myself
Yeah.
as a
Um,
normal person, not like.
yeah.
Hmm.
Yeah.
I
Well done.
I
It's a lovely
always
answer, Ray. I like that she said that she would try to have the correct behavior, and but you said I don't think that the employees will have the same idea. Um,
okay.
maybe that's not very. That's not a good thing. Never mind.
Hmm.
Okay. All right. Simona says I can work either on my own. Should be. I can work
Simona says I can
on.
work either on my own, not by my on my own, or
Mm-hmm.
in a team. Either
Yeah.
or.
I see. Yeah. I can
Either
work
or.
either. Yeah.
On
I
my
can work
own
either on my own or
or in a team.
yeah. Thank you, Simona.
Hmm.
Okay. Have we got time to look at one more question? Look at one more.
Okay.
I think we have a few more maybe, but we don't have time for all of them. We'll
Hmm.
just look at one more. Okay. Can you read when you see
All
it?
right. Okay, I can see that. So your motivation, what motivates you? Where do you see yourself in 10 years' time? I think we can do what motivates you.
Yeah.
What
So I am
motivates you?
motivated by, or well, I think people are usually motivated by good payment
Oh yeah,
and a
that's
good
that's that's
atmosphere
that's a very good one. Yeah.
and a good atmosphere
Hmm. And
and
a good company to work for, a good
yeah,
organization.
exactly,
Also, a good boss or good colleagues.
definitely.
Yeah.
What are
Mm.
you motivated by in the comments? If you write in the comments what motivates you.
Okay.
Um,
So what?
yeah, what motivates you,
What motivates me? I think more or less the same thing we've spoken about.
Okay, yeah, good colleague.
A good company to work for, good pay,
Mm-hmm.
um, good colleagues. You know,
Yeah,
and doing what I love to do motivates me.
absolutely.
Yeah.
Okay, now where do you see yourself in 10 years' time? So I'll just explain very quickly that in 10 years' time, I will be living in Italy and I will be working for the same company. Okay, I will be living in Italy and I will be working in the same company. What
Okay.
tense is
So
that? What tense do
so
we use here?
that's the future continuous.
Yeah. And what's the structure of a future continuous? I
So
will be, so the future form of
hmm
to be, right?
the verb plus ing.
Yeah. Okay. So have a think. I will be, and then I will be sipping champagne on the beach and rolling in lots of money. Simona says,
Just remember me. Okay. Simona says, when all the people feel like a team and work hard together, I feel very motivated. Okay, that's great. Very great. When all the people feel like a team or work like a team and work hard together,
yeah,
I
perfect.
feel, yeah.
That's
And
a
then there was an
hold on.
Arnaldo says, I need to motivate my team also when I disagree the company targets. That's not very clear.
That's a very good
Disagree.
answer. That's a good answer. Just
From
need to
Arnaldo, yeah,
need to be motivated by my team.
team.
Or yeah, right?
Okay.
So I think it's passive, is it?
Okay,
In
okay. Also, when I don't reach my targets, I think.
uh,
So I think he's thinking he would like some motivation or some kind of encouragement from his team, even if he doesn't reach his targets, maybe. Mm.
okay. I think that's all we have time for today. Shall we wrap up a little bit? So we looked
Yeah,
at some questions we asked. There's some new vocabulary. What's the synonym of trustworthy, Emma?
trustworthy, reliable, dependable. Okay, reliable,
Very
dependable.
good. Yeah. Can you ask me a question from, I don't know, from something that we've done today?
How would you describe yourself?
Okay. Oh, that was a question that we had. How would I describe myself?
Hmm.
Incredibly good looking. Simona says, in 10 years, I will be
In
speaking
10
English.
years,
Emma?
like, like I will be speaking English like a mother tongue, I hope. Okay. I will be speaking English like a mother tongue speaker, I hope. Wow, why
I
not,
think,
Simona?
like a native speaker, usually we say, I will
Like
be
a native
speaking
speaker.
like a native speaker. And
Native, also mother tongue.
Alicia says correctly, yeah. Or if he's the boss, he needs to motivate his team. That's correct. That's very good. So my computer is a little bit slow at the moment. I can't. Okay. So Alicia said, yeah. Or if
Or
he's the
if
boss.
he's a boss, he needs to motivate his team.
Okay. Valeria
Valeria,
said,
for me, this period is terrible because I work in a pharmacy, like a boss, and it's very difficult to motivate the colleagues. All team is afraid of coronavirus. She is the boss of a pharmacy, and all the other people working there are afraid of coronavirus. Mm.
that's really sad. Well, Valeria, thank you for for everything
sharing that.
that you're doing for us, and thank you for sharing that with us. We send our love and appreciation to you and all your workers in this really tough time.
To you and your team. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So
I guess
anyway,
Phil, you can.
yeah. So
Phil, I guess
I've
you can conclude.
faster because like it means similar to, right, doesn't it? So okay. Sorry, I interrupted you.
So, sorry, Phil,
I
what did you
think
say?
I think I interrupted you. Did I? No.
No. I was just saying. I guess we don't have much time now left,
No,
right?
I think that's all we have time for. So
All right. So we have to say bye bye to Simona, to
yeah,
Valeria, and Arnaldo.
yeah. And anybody else that has commented today, thank you ever so much, Alicia.
Yeah.
And we'll see you sometime soon. Bye.
Okay. Bye bye.
Bye.